Hi, I'm here to talk to you about the law of creation, also known as the law of attraction. Probably there's nobody watching this that has not heard of the law of attraction, right? I'm guessing, right? If you haven't, Google it, right? But yeah, I like to call it the natural law of creation because I like that better. But yes, we're talking about the law of attraction. And most people, if you've heard of the law of attraction, or a lot of people, kind of don't like it because they don't think it works. And I've been there, right? You know, you hear a couple of seminars on the law of attraction, you think, oh, great, I'm going to win the lottery. And then you don't win the lottery. And you're like, well, this is bullshit. Like, I'm not even doing it, right? But it actually does work. But our ability to put this creative faculty into expression has been sabotaged. Okay, it's been sabotaged. We should be learning about the natural law of creation in our earliest life. Like our parents should be teaching it to us. Our teachers in school should be teaching it to us. It is our birthright. It is our natural gift. We as human beings are creators. We are creating this reality. I personally do not believe that animals have this ability of creation. It is something that was given to humans. Okay? So animals are basically at our mercy as to what kind of a world we create for them. Okay? So it's our responsibility. So, if you have tried to use the law of attraction in your life and it hasn't worked, I feel you. I've been there. But it is my desire to teach you how to successfully use this law and to overcome all of these blocks that have been put in place intentionally and unintentionally by parents, teachers, society, right? You name it. Because in actual fact, yes, there has been a campaign of sabotage that has been waged against you. And I'm not trying to sound negative, but I'm telling you why this is so bloody hard, okay? There has been a campaign of sabotage to talk you out of your ability, to tell you that you never had it in the first place, to distract you from it, and to hijack your creative abilities for someone else's manifestation. Okay, and what I mean by that is, okay, so let's start from the beginning. And it's just for theory's sake, okay? Human beings are gifted with a creative faculty. What we imagine, if we focus on it and if we have faith that it is done, that we are creators, and that, of course, whatever I focus on, I can bring into my reality. It's just a matter of knowledge. It's the same as if I'm thirsty, I'm lucky. I live in the Western world. I don't have any problem believing that I can walk over to the tap and pour myself a glass of water. I don't sit there and think, oh God, I'm thirsty. I'll probably never get water. Shit, this is going to be hard. What the hell am I going to do? No, I have utter trust and faith that if I'm thirsty, I can get a glass of water, right? That's not hard, but we should have that type of faith in manifesting whatever it is that we want. But that has been systematically trained out of us. Okay? So what's been happening is that we are in possession of this creative faculty. We can create and bring down creations from the fourth dimension to manifest into the third dimension. That knowledge has been hidden from us. It's the most important knowledge there is. I mean, you're a creator. Go figure, right? But we've also been blocked from using that law because we have been under trauma-based mind control. We've been traumatized from the time we were born on up, whether it's by seeing things on television, whether it's by by our parents, and they didn't mean to do it, but that's how they were brought up. They're all programmed as well. Um, at school, we are under trauma-based mind control. The television, right? Everything is trying to tell us that we are victims of a very bad situation, of a very bad worldwide situation, and that there's nothing we can do about it. We're at the effect of all these terrible things that are happening. That is a program. That is what you are being led to believe, but it's actually not true. And in fact, your creative faculty is so powerful that the powers that be, okay, so there is a malevolent group of people, there is a malevolent force operating on this plane, okay, there is, all right. They have hijacked your creative potential to create the future and the circumstances that they would like, which is dystopian future, which is chaos, which is murder and mayhem, unhappiness. Okay, how have they done that? Television news, movies, radio, frequencies, images. I mean, there has been an assault on your senses basically from the day you were born, with even vaccines injecting toxins into your body, with poisonous foods, with all the bug spray on them. Do you know what I mean? Like you've been under assault from many, many directions since the day you were born. And many of you know that. If you've been woke at all, you're aware of that. Some of you are probably looking at me right now like I have 3 heads, and I'm sorry about it. You want to get a little bit more educated. There's lots of truth out there on YouTube for the time being, although they are shutting down truther channels, so I don't know how much longer. But anyways, it's just a fact. It's a sad fact, but it is a truth. Okay, so why, oh why, are they waging this campaign against you since the moment that you're born? Because of course, as soon as you're born, they start injecting you with poison that they tell you is for your own good, that it's it's going to cure you from disease and everything else. No, that's not true at all. They are disabling you with these vaccines. And again, if you think I'm a nut job, just look it up. There's lots of information on it. I'm not going to defend my view on it. My point, though, is not to scare you. My point is to show you how powerful you are. My point in drawing your attention to all the ways that you are under attack is not to scare you. It's to show you how flipping powerful you are and how much care is taken that you never know that, and that you're incapable of applying your creative power for your own benefit. Okay? But we can if we know the knowledge. We absolutely can manifest right circumstances in our lives once we're in possession of this knowledge, and once we learn how to sort of deprogram the program that's been inlaid into us. Okay? Another thing I would like to point out, I'm probably going to have to break this video up, but maybe not. I'd like to point out the fact that your television shows, your blockbuster movies, your music, rap music, rape music, right, have all, it's like they've boiled the frog, right? It started out like in the 50s and 60s, the music was, it was fun, it was good, it was for dancing. It might have talked about boy meets girl, boy doesn't get girl, but it wasn't like evil, talking about murder and horrible things, right? But they slowly boil the frog until now we basically have satanic music videos and rape music and this horrible programming that's coming through the music, not to mention that it's being broadcast at 440 hertz as opposed to 432 hertz, which is discombobulates you regardless. Then you look at the movies that are shown in theaters. They're programming people en masse, having people attend these movies and sit there, sitting after showing. They fill the theater, showing. You're going to be programmed, and you're paying for your own programming. And generally, what passes for a blockbuster now, or a popular TV show now, has to do with a dystopian future. Okay, Hunger Games mentality, zombies in the street, a ragtag survivors of, a nuclear war. I mean, just like horrors, right? This is what we're being programmed with. My God, even on Netflix, there's a program called Riverdale, which is supposed to be about the Archie comics, and it's actually about the Baphomet. Like, seriously, they have a gargoyle king that is the Baphomet that they're dealing with. Like, the frog is at the boiling point. They started us off with TV with these wholesome, mom and dad and the kid, and the same with the music, and then they boiled the frog. Imagine if when television first came out and music first went on the radio, if they were playing rape music and showing, Hunger Games or zombie apocalypses or what, people wouldn't have put up with it. People would have said, like, get that out of my house. Turn it off. They would have. I'm certain of it. But the frog has been boiled, right? So all that to say that the reason why there is this campaign for your attention, and they want your attention on what they want, which is dystopian future, extreme poverty, right? Is because they are hijacking your focus and attention and belief system. They're programming you to create that future. And it's working. Look around you. Okay? They know what they're doing because they have stolen the knowledge of our creative faculty from us, and again, are now using, however many billion people we are on this planet, they're using our creative faculty en masse to create the circumstances that they desire. Okay? And, there's that rule that, when two or more people focus on something at the same time, their power is magnified exponentially. Well, again, remember what I said about, they'll show this movie about the Hunger Games, and I have never watched that. I refuse to watch that. Oh my God, I can't even go there. But, theater full after theater full after theater full. And if they don't get you at the theater, then they release it on DVD or Netflix or wherever they release it. Perfect. You can binge watch it, or you can watch. Do you know what I mean? They are programming you to create that. That's what's going on. So if you ever doubted your creative ability or your creative faculty, the reason why I'm pointing this out is to show you they don't doubt it. They know that you're a creator. They don't want you to know, but they know. And they've hijacked your power to create this dystopian future. So again, I tell you all this in one sense is to show how far and wide they will go to capture your attention and to focus you where they want you to focus. There's an all-out assault on our senses. They want your attention. Why? Energy goes where attention flows. And all the things that are vying for your attention right now are about war, Middle Eastern skirmishes, consumerism, dystopian futures, rape, murder, pedophilia. They absolutely want you laser focused on this stuff because they are malevolent. And I'm sorry if I'm the first person to tell you that there is a malevolent group of people or force or whatever you want to call it operating on this plane. I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but I'm here to help us overcome that. Okay, there's a lot of truther channels out there. I could list them up. Deborah Tavares, Max Igan, just to name two of them. And I could, if I tried, I could name more. But and I respect Deborah Tavares. She's bringing a lot of truth, but it just serves to scare people. And she's not really giving people a way to combat this. Same as Max Igan. Max is a little better because at least he tells you to go out into your community and be kind to people and help people and be cooperative. That is a great start. But he also mentions that you should, ask your politician why they feel they have the right to tax you or whatever. Well, I'm in disagreement with you there, Max. I don't really think that's going to get you anywhere. Like, that's not even going to get you anywhere. Like, we're beyond that, okay? My assertion is that through the very natural law of creation that they have used our creative faculties to create this dystopia that we live in today, that we can, once we're aware of it and once we take responsibility for our creative faculty and bring back our power and refocus on what we would, a desirable state of affairs, that is the only way we can really combat this malevolent force. That is my assertion. That is my truth. It's not about keeping a hunting rifle in your front closet for when they come and get you. Because I'll tell you, they have bigger weapons. I'm not saying that you shouldn't keep a hunting rifle in your front closet and fight back. You will not get any Pollyanna programming out of me. That's not what this is about. This isn't about plugging your ears and humming and thinking, oh, the world's a beautiful place. That's not what this is about. This is about focusing your attention on solutions. Okay, but absolutely, if you see someone in need of help, help them. Right? If somebody attacks you, defend yourself. This isn't about loving everybody and no. You'll never get that from me. So, but anyways, what I'm saying is I started this channel because oh my gosh, I'm heavily into the truth movement. Again, I watched the Fullerton Informer. Now, he gives some answers. I really like Joe Imbriano. I watched Deborah Tavares. I watched Max Igan. But what I am seeing, and notwithstanding Joe, because Joe gives some really good advice. He tells you, take your fucking TV, take it out in the middle of the street and put a sledgehammer through it. Yep. Because that's your programming. That's what they put in your home to program you with. Many people watch 4 or 5 hours of TV a night. 4 or 5 hours of programming, perfect. Teach you to be a good consumer, a good little slave, and create what they want you to create. So Joe Imbriano does give some really good advice. He tells you, do whatever you can not to get your children vaccinated. Don't eat their poison food. Do not eat fast food. Do you know what I mean? He's giving some really good advice, but I feel like I'm taking it a step further and saying, recapture your attention. Recapture your creative faculty so that we together can create a desirable future. Okay, we have to disconnect from their programming. Okay, so anyway, this is going on for about 20 minutes, and that's all I have for right now. So I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye-bye.